we can arrange one more slot for evening also. So thank you so much, everyone. And now finally, it's time. It's the special day of Ramanavami, and we have Akshay Sir, Abhinav Sir, and Tushar Sir. So maybe I would like to call upon Abhinav Sir. Abhinav Sir, please share about the wonderful pastimes of Lord Ram. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Hare Krishna to everyone, and happy Ram Navami on this very auspicious day of appearance of Lord Ram. We are all here on this online platform. I am still unable to believe that again we have resumed to the online platform. I was just I was thinking कि अरे अभी कुछ ही दिन पहले we were there in the Prayagraj MNIT, but again we are in the online platform, so a little bit feeling strange now, but still now we will try to associate with each other through this Zoom and sharing of the lessons of Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, and others. So in particularly, I would like to share about this important pastime of Kaikeyi and Manthra. So the Kaikeyi was there, and Kaikeyi was a very great lover of Lord Ram. Although she was not the mother, she was the mother of Bharatji, but she loved Lord Ram more than Bharat. This was the greatness of Mother Kaikeyi. This was the selflessness of Mother Kaikeyi, that she loved Lord Ram more than even her own son. And one day, what happened that Kaikeyi was in her room, and she heard from Manthra. What she heard from Manthra? She heard from Manthra some criticism, or you can say blasphemy. And when she heard, initially she could not believe that how Manthra was trying to convince her that your son will not become the king. The king will be Lord Ram. So like that, by hearing from the Manthra represents contaminated mind. So when we hear from the contaminated mind, then what happens? Our faith from Lord, our devotion to Lord gets polluted, gets affected. Okay. So like Kaikeyi, she heard from Manthra. Manthra used to tell many things, like your son will not become the king. And if your son will not become the king, then you will also not be respected by Dashrath Maharaj. If your son will assist Lord Ram, then because you are his mother, so you also will live like a dasi in the palace of Dashrath Maharaj. So like that, Manthra used to tell many wrong things, which were not true actually. Okay. And Lord Ram also respected Kaikeyi very much. He also loved Kaikeyi as his own mother only. But by hearing from Manthra, Kaikeyi heard from Manthra, and then what happened? She lost her faith. She lost the devotion towards Lord Ram. Now, how we can protect our faith? How we can protect our devotion? When we put our faith on the devotees of the Lord, when we put our faith on the Shastras, the Vedic scriptures, and when we put our faith on the spiritual authorities, then we can solidify our faith on the Supreme Lord. Okay, like all of these students, some 11 students were there in the Prayagraj MNIT and Student Center, and there they heard from Kushal Vaishnav Sir. They recited Bhagavad Gita shlokas. They chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra very attentively in the morning hours. So what happened? Their faith got solidified. Their devotion got solidified. And then they could develop more and more appreciation, more and more, longing, more faith on the Supreme Lord. So like that, if we put our faith on the devotees of the Lord, on the Shastras, the Vedic scriptures, and on the spiritual authorities, then what will happen? Then we can have solidified faith. And also, if we get some doubt, like Kaikeyi developed doubt on Lord Ram when she heard from Manthra, then what happened? She lost the faith. So if there is some iota of doubt in our mind, even a small iota of doubt is there, then what we should do? We should immediately clarify the doubt from the spiritual authorities. Like, for example, Arjuna, while fighting on the battlefield, he lost his composure, he lost his patience, and then he inquired from Lord Krishna, like that. And when Lord Krishna gave the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, what happened? His doubt got dispelled. Nashta moha smritir labda karishe vachanam tava. So his nashta moha, his doubt got removed. So this contaminated mind mantra, it is said in the Bhagavad Gita, bandhuratmatmanastasya yena atvaivatmana jita anatmanastu shatrutve varte tatmayava shatruvat. So here Lord Krishna is telling to Arjuna in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita that the controlled mind is like a friend and uncontrolled mind is like the enemy. So when we hear from the devotees, from Shastras, from spiritual masters, and when we avoid this bad association of polluted and contaminated mind, then what we can do? We can increase our SQ. We can increase our devotion towards the Supreme Lord. So this was very, very important pastime, which I shared with all of you about Kaikeyi and mantra. And another very important pastime I would like to share, that is the pastime of Jatayu and Ravana. You see, Jatayu, he was very old, but his devotion towards Supreme Lord was very solidified. He was very old. When he saw that Ravana is carrying Mother Sita on the plane, then he did not thought, ki, Arey, I am very old, my wings are very small, and Ravana is so big, he's having so many, ammunition and all, so many weapons, so he can easily kill me. But Jatayu, immediately he ran towards Ravana to kill him. Can you imagine an old bird which cannot fly also properly? How much, he took the courage. So from this lesson, from this pastime of Jatayu and Ravana, the Jatayu attacking Ravana to save Mother Sita, we learned one very important lesson. And what is that lesson? That we should think what is right and what is wrong, not what is easy and what is difficult. So we should think what is right and what is wrong, not what is easy and what is difficult. So you see, although it was very difficult, it was almost impossible for Jatayu to save Mother Sita from Ravana. But he thought, no, this is my dharma. This is the right thing which I should do. So he, he tried his best. Although from external point of view, from material point of view, he lost the battle. But he pleased Lord Ram. Sam siddhir haritoshanam. He pleased the Lord by his endeavor. So Lord is not pleased by our results. Lord is pleased by our endeavor. Bhavagrahi Janardana, like that. So real victory lies in pleasing the Lord. Although Ravana won, but Ravana did not please the Supreme Lord. Ravana could not please Lord Ram. Ravana lost even by winning, while Jatayu won even by losing. Okay, so real victory lies in pleasing the Supreme Lord. Okay, so these two pastimes of mantra and Kaikeyi, and another one is of Jatayu and Ravana. These are very, very important pastimes, especially for all of us who are spiritual practitioners, to learn an important lesson. From the first pastime, we can learn that how to put more faith on the devotees, on the Shastras, and not to put faith on the contaminated mind. And from the second pastime, we can learn that we should think what is right and what is wrong, not what is easy and what is difficult. And the real victory, the ultimate victory, lies in pleasing the Supreme Lord. So that's all from my side. Thanks, Gaurav, for giving me this wonderful opportunity on this auspicious day of Ramanavami to share a few important lessons from the Ramayana. Okay, Gaurav. Now I think.
Yeah, so now I would like to request Akshay Sir also. Akshay Sir, please tell us something about Ramayana.
Yeah, thank you so much, Gaurav. Just wanted to know that whether my audio and video is clear,
yes,
or it is some hops or no internet issues.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else also can confirm, maybe apart from Gaurav?
It's be audible and
Yes.
clear.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Nitesh. Okay, okay. I'm checking because some internet issue comes in between, and that's why. Yeah, so today, as like Abhinav Sir was mentioning, today is one of the most auspicious occasion actually. This is the birthday of Lord Sri Ramchandra. We also say it Sri Ramanavami, like that. So this is actually a very special festival today. In fact, if you talk about Indians, and what to speak of only about Indians, Ramayana, this beautiful epic is prevalent in all the different cultures. Even if you see in different parts of the world also. In fact, if you see in China, if you see in Japan, even in the side of these Middle East countries and then Europe and all, they have got their epical scripture, which is very much in relation with Ramayana, which is actually Ramayana in their language, like that. So actually speaking, this beautiful epic of the life story of Lord Sri Ramchandra, which is called Ramayana, is very, very special. In fact, I am very sure that you might have seen so many people becoming very emotional while they see the different characters in Ramayana, like the character of Bharat, how he was so selfless. When people simply see about his character and simply hear about his pastime, people are not able to stop crying their tears. Like recently, I came to yeah. So like recently, this like Ramayana used to come on TV. I think they again started it in the lockdown time. So I have asked in my family, and they have told that in the night time, like I think it used to come from 9 o'clock or something. Everyone used to be there inside and just watching the same Ramayana, which was there was already broadcasted in 1990s, like that. So people just have so much deep feelings when they see this Ramayana, like that. Actually, we have a reason for that as well. Why? Because that is our real nature. We all are not these bodies, we are spirit soul, and our very nature is to serve. Our very nature is to be very selfless. That is why anywhere in this world, we see even a slight drop of that selflessness, we becomes very attracted. That's the reason actually why people of this world, they are so much attracted to these different pastimes of Lord Ramchandra. In fact, आप लोगों ने already काफी pastime सुन रखे होंगे, and especially Raman is very special in India. But still, I will try to take maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and I will just narrate two pastimes. And these two pastimes are very close to my heart also. In fact, I admire Ramayana very much in my life as well. Very much attracted to the character of Lord Ramchandra, like that. So the first pastime which I wanted to mention is the pastime of Shabri. Now, friends, if you see, I'm sure all of you might have heard about that pastime and everything, all the details. In fact, you might be knowing more details than me. But I will try to focus on the learning part. What we can learn from this in our life, actually. So now if you see the case of Shabri. Now, Shabri, she's a woman. And she was a woman, in fact, in the time of this Treta Yuga, when Lord Ram has come. So now, her spiritual master, Matanga Rishi, now he told her that you have to wait. Now he has taken all his disciples back to spiritual world, but he only left Shabri here in this world, telling that you have to wait until the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Ramchandra, he will come himself and he will take you back, like that. Now, dear friends, if you see the amazing character of Shabri, it's out of the world. Every day, Shabri used to prepare that path through which, by imagining that my dear Lord will come through this path, every day she used to clean that road. She used to put scented waters. She used to put flowers on that path. And every day she used to go to forest and used to bring bear, like that fruit. And she used to test every day and used to keep it that only the most sweetest of the fruit should be offered to Supreme Lord. Now, dear friends, if you see, she was doing it every day without fail. And Lord didn't came for hundreds of years, like that, in her life. But yes, sure enough, Lord came one day, and he very much appreciated the patience and enthusiasm of Shabri. Now, if you see how much patience she has kept, in fact, अगर हम अपने life में देखते हैं, तो it is very contrasting. We try to get results very quickly. Like if you see in the life of Shabri, she has been very patient actually, and very enthusiastic also, because she was doing everything day after day with the same enthusiasm from the day she started the first day, like that. And similarly, in our life also, we can see all of you started chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. In fact, I still remember all of us, our journey began in January, and then we had this beautiful session, Yoga for Modern Age, if you remember. There we have introduced this chanting, and then all of you took to this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra so seriously. And definitely we have to continue with great patience and enthusiasm. See, these two qualities are somewhat contradicting, but both the qualities are very crucial. We have to be very patient also, that yes, result will come, because we have seen so many examples who have got the results like that. But we have to be very enthusiastic also. Every day morning, without fail, we should be there. Like I think Gaurav has just announced also that how we'll be resuming our chanting slots. So this again is a very wonderful opportunity for all of you to be there together, associating with each other, and then again chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with great enthusiasm, like that. And also, Shabri, she also exhibited a very beautiful quality, and that was that she followed the instruction of her spiritual master very faithfully. So we also, if we see, for us the spiritual master is directly Lord Krishna, because he is speaking in Bhagavad Gita everything to Arjuna. And if we also follow his advice with great faith, then we are also bound to get the results which Arjuna and everyone has got till now down the line, like that. So that's about Shabri, actually very special character, in fact. So, and yeah, another character which I wanted to speak is everyone's favorite, Hanumanji. So now if you see, the character of Hanumanji is amazing. In fact, I was remembering one verse recently on Hanumanji. That verse goes like, Manojavam Marudatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtham Vatatmajam Vanarayodha Mukhyam Shri Ramadutam Sirisha Namami. So this is a very beautiful verse about Hanumanji, and it tells about Hanumanji's character actually. Now, needless to say, the so many different episodes which happened in Ramayana, where Hanumanji was the hero actually. In fact, why he is the hero? Because he's a very staunch devotee of Lord Rama. And in fact, if you see how the entire tale goes, that how Hanumanji, he started his journey from that Mahindra Parvat, and then he jumped all the way to Lanka, and then there he did such beautiful service to Lord Shri Ramchandra. If you see, a simple servant in this world, he will do as much as told by the master. Like I would say in my terms, let's say right now I'm working for Oracle. So now I do the work as much as is told by the company. In fact, that also is so much. I have to struggle so much. I have to do sometime late nights and all like that. But if you see Hanumanji, his master told him, or his Supreme Lord Ramchandra, he told him to simply go and find that whether Mother Sita is there in Lanka or not, like that. He went, he not only found that whether Mother Sita is there or not, but he did extra service also. He went and he analyzed the entire army of Ravana, how the entire thing is there in Lanka, what strategy, and what strategy Lord Ramchandra's team can took to defeat Ravana. And in the end also he set the entire Lanka to fire, like that. So this one very beautiful quality, which is very nicely exhibited in the character of Hanumanji, is that we should be very enthusiastic for doing service, like that, extra service actually, because he understood the mind of his master, like that. And one more very amazing quality in the character of Hanumanji is that he used all his talents, all his skills, his entire energy in the service of the Lord. And that is how he became very glorious. Now, if you see, everyone in this world, they admire Hanumanji so much. We every now and then remember his different episodes, so what has happened, how nicely he has served the Supreme Lord. But how he became so glorious? Because he has used all his talents, all his skills in the service of Supreme Lord. So like this, in fact, we can see in our life also, if we also we'll use all our skills, all our energy, or all our talent in the service of Supreme Lord, then we also will going to become very glorious. Like if I talk in your terms, all of you are students right now. Like if you see, all of you started chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and everyone now who will see you will also see you from the point of view of a devotee of Lord. Like because anyone who started chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, especially जैसे आप लोगों ने start किया chant करना, तो अभी आपको अब कोई भी व्यक्ति देखेगा तो एटलीस्ट वो उसके आपके देखने में एक और व्यू पॉइंट ऐड हो जाएगा, and that he also chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra like that. So इसका मतलब then we also have to be a very good student. We also should score very nice marks in our academics. We should take care of our health very nicely, because now we are representing Supreme Lord like that, and definitely we have to serve also Supreme Lord like that. So yeah, I would like to stop here, but definitely there is a lot to learn from the character of Hanumanji. But I was feeling these two aspects are very crucial and very applicable in our life also. Yeah, and also one last point to mention, the character of Hanumanji, he always chanted the name of Lord Shri Ramchandra like that. So we also should make sure, not always maybe, but at least for fixed times, like whatever number of rounds you are chanting, maybe 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds, or whatever rounds, but we should be very fixed in chanting the names of Lord very attentively, very nicely. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Akshay Sir, for this wonderful pastime, this very sweet pastime of Shabri, and of course, our very dear, everyone's favorite Hanumanji also. So thank you so much for telling about them and deriving these wonderful lessons of inspiration and chanting. Thank you so much. So next, I would like to call Tushar Sir. Tushar Sir, please share your nectarian information that you have about Lord Ram.
Yeah, Hare Krishna and welcome to all. Hope video and audio are clear, Gaurav.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, listening to all the participants who came here at MNNIT, and it was really great experience. Even that time also we had some kind of discussion by them where like the visit of some of the students who could not come, that was another thing also, but yeah, that was the situation. So a very happy Ram Navami to all. Today is the birthday of dear Lord Sri Ramchandra, and as Akshay and Abhinav Sir already told some of the important pastimes, important lessons to be learned from there, always trying to, as Akshay was telling in the end, like Hanumanji was such a character who did his service more than what Lord expected, because he was such an excellent servant, and he always chanted the name of Lord Ram, and that is how it gives us inspiration to chant the name of Lord Ram and Krishna by this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So I would like to share something about some another set of characters. So these characters are like basically Kumbhakarna and Vibhishan. So all of us know, like, these are the two brothers of Ravana. So Ravana can be considered, or like Ravana is the person who has captured Mother Sita, who has taken Mother Sita, and about him the whole war has been fought. So Ravana was such a person that many people tried to give him good advice, but he hardly listened to anyone. So that was his situation. Because of his ego, he never bothered to listen to anyone. So, but there were two persons in his own family who have different behaviors toward him, like Vibhishan and Kumbhakarna. So what we can learn from them is basically the real love versus just simple attachments. Matlab, what is real love versus what is attachment, what is not real love. So all of you know about how Vibhishan told Ravana that this is not good, you should not do this, and Ravana did not bother to hear him and just threw him out of the army. And Vibhishan, even without thinking so much, he left the company of his brother and went to the shelter of Lord Ram. Even though it might be difficult for anyone to give his own brother in such a situation, but he decided that I always want Lord Ram on my side. And this should be our understanding also. We should be always wanting, whatever may be the situation, we should always select Lord Ram's side. Means we should always select whatever is being told in the scriptures, even though sometimes it may be a difficult situation for us to select what is correct, but we should always try to select correct thing only. That way we will be having the favor of Lord Ramchandra. And you know the rest history, that after Vibhishan went to the shelter of Lord Ram not even accepted him, but yeah, used him during the army, and after that, after defeating the whole Lanka, coronated him as the king of Lanka. But on the other side, Kumbhakarna was there. He was also on the same page, that he knew whatever Ravana is doing, it is not correct. And he told him that ऐसा आपको नहीं करना चाहिए. You should not have done like this, and can now also like give Mother Sita back to Lord Ram, because Lord Ram is Lord. He was also knowing all these facts, but somehow due to some reason, he did not behave in the way the Vibhishana behaved, because he was having too much attachment for his brother Ravana. He said, whatever may be the reason, I have to fight for him only. I cannot go away from him. So he's not the real well-wisher in one sense, because he himself died and he led to the death of Ravana also. Because if all the people would have together said that it is not correct, somehow the situation might have been changed. But because Kumbhakarna was too much attached, whatever his brother said, he said, I have to follow whether it is correct or incorrect. He know that he is on the wrong side, but even that he forced himself to follow in that way, like that. So the ultimate result was Kumbhakarna has to die and Ravana has to die. But Vibhishan, on the other hand, after choosing the path of real dharma, what is the correct dharma, what has to be done, after choosing the side of Lord Ramchandra, he became the king of Lanka. And even after that, you can think that he was the real well-wisher of Ravana, because he prayed to Lord Ram that please forgive Ravana and give liberation to him also. So he was also given liberation on the behalf or on the request of Vibhishan. So Vibhishan is the real well-wisher, and Kumbhakarna was not the real well-wisher, because Kumbhakarna was just thinking about the body and mind of Ravana, कि अगर उसको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा अगर मैं मना कर दूंगा. He was just caring for the body and mind. He was not thinking about soul, कि इसकी आत्मा का soul का क्या होगा, that he is doing wrong, his soul has to suffer a lot, his soul, he may have to go to hellish planets or like that, this kind of thing. But Vibhishan, on the other hand, understood all these things, that he was taking care of his body, mind and soul. He was thinking on the platform of soul, that if soul has to be liberated, then he should be on the side of Lord Ram. And then later on he prayed to Lord Ram also for the liberation of Ravana. So even though some people might have a controversial understanding about Vibhishan ki Lanka ka bhedi, like whatever they say, ghar ka bhedi Lanka hai. So these kind of things are there, but actually hero decided to be on the side of Lord Ram, even though so many people were trying to abuse him, trying to say him bad words, and trying to say that he is not correct. So in our life also, we are chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and we are trying to be the devotees of the Lord. So that is the path of dharma, that is the correct way. But sometimes we may face difficulties. People may try to say what you are doing, why you are doing, this is not correct. And these people may be our friends who do not want us to go much ahead in our progress of spiritual life, because they are not aware about it. So our real attempt should be to make them understand that this is correct thing. And if they don't understand it, we can try to be intelligent, that we have to choose that elevation of soul or Krishna consciousness or taking care of soul is very, very important. And all the devotees of the Lord, they take care of each other's body, mind and soul very perfectly through prasadam, through kirtans, and through all this chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So I would like to request all of you to nicely take to this chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And in any case, whenever the difficulty comes, always please take help from the devotees in case you face any challenges to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, because it is the correct thing to be done in this age of Kali Yuga. Otherwise, all the attempts will be like ruined if we don't do the chanting like that. So please do carefully take your decisions, and in case of any difficulty, always please take help from your seniors, and always choose Lord Ramchandra, so then you will be victorious in your life. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Tushar Sir, for very wonderfully telling we should always take the side of Lord Ramchandra, and for wonderfully giving the examples of the two brothers, Kumbkaran and Vibhishan. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you
Yeah,
so much.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akshay Sir, Tushar Sir, Abhinav Sir, for taking out your time on this auspicious occasion of Ram Navami and sharing these very valuable and wonderful lessons from Lord Ramchandra's pastimes. Of course, thank you to all the participants also, all the participants of the camp also. So we have we had a really wonderful session today also. We are missing you all a lot. So until we meet the next time, do take very good care of yourselves. And as told earlier, we would be starting the sessions like all the Sankalpa and other sessions that we'll be having. So just before ending, I would like to show you a PPT that has been made by Aman. So Aman, can we have that PPT? Yeah, so this, so some of your friends, those who attended the SSTW camp, they could take some chanting commitments and commitments for reading books on a weekly basis. So here are the rounds of commitment that they have taken. So like Ayush was sharing, Ayush had taken a commitment of 5 rounds, but now he's chanting 6 rounds. So it's wonderful. So as you all can see, the way your friends have increased their taste for chanting and reading by gaining this experience, you all can also similarly increase your taste. You all can also experience the bliss that this mantra gives you when you all also come the next time for our similar camp. So the next time we have those camps, do try your best not to miss out on them. And all right, see you all until the next time. Do take very good care of yourselves. Until then, goodbye. Take care, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare
sir. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
sir.